Hey guys, today I want to talk to you a little bit about the opportunity that Unique has given me and can give you if you are interested. And I always say it's so much more than the kit, because it is, but you also need to understand what you get with your investment. So I want to show you what you get with your investment, the different possibilities that you can get with your investment. And then we're going to talk at the end about why I always say, excuse me, it's so much more than the kit. So one of the options after you buy the basic kit is our Fabulous 4. Excuse me one second. My computer is acting funny. So where is it? You can have the option to get the face primer, which I'm going to use momentarily. The foundation concealer brush, we'll talk about that. The concealer and the foundation. So that's an add-on to the basic kit. So we're going to start with this, and if you don't use face primer, you need to use face primer. Face primer is probably, other than skincare, it is the key to having your foundation stay on all day, keeping it from crease if you have experienced lines, as I like to call them, up here like I do. I use it on my eyebrows as well, because I want to help lay those eyebrows down. And I got too much. I didn't even show you how much I got, but I also got too much because I was talking. So face primer. So think of it this way. If you ever paint your walls, you always use wall primer to help the paint smooth out, settle out. And that's basically what the face primer is. So even though you can still see all my experience and lines in my fine wrinkles, the makeup doesn't settle in it and make them worse. It gives you just a little seal, for lack of a better word, over them, over your pores, keeps the makeup out of your pores, keeps you from having enlarging your pores from the makeup settling in. And then our liquid foundation comes with basically an eyedropper. And you always want to make sure that you've emptied out the eyedropper. You can maybe see there that I'm almost empty on this one. And empty it out and then shake it up. If your makeup doesn't separate, you want to get rid of that makeup, because it means that you've got all sorts of gunk in your makeup that keeps it from separating, and you don't want that gunk on your face. So also the foundation brush, liquid foundation brush. Hopefully you can see that little hole there. I'll show you better. It's made to put your, if you choose, put your concealer in there. Obviously you can put your concealer wherever you have spots that you want to conceal. But it takes less foundation when you do that as well. So I usually use about 3 drops of foundation, but like I'm going to use 4 because I didn't get it full. Plus, as you saw, I'm about to run out, so I have to get a new bottle. So then, the thing I love about this foundation is, number one, it is light, so it gives you full coverage without weighing you down and making you feel really heavy with the foundation. And you want to remember, I'm really red this morning for some reason, more red than pink. Don't know why. But so you want to make sure that you're matching your foundation to your neck or the inner part of your arm, not to your skin tones on your face per se, because if you have red or blotchy, then you have to match that up. I always put foundation on my eyelids as well, because my eyelids have always been, even when I was young, really dark, so I like to give that coverage on there. And then you just do circular motions. It will dry to a powder feel. So those are the 4 basic, where'd I go? Things that you can get as an add-on once you get the kit. So where's my primer? There it is. So primer, which you really need, the liquid foundation brush, and the concealer that you can use separately, or you can use in the corner, in the middle of the brush. So that's that. So let's talk about what you actually get in this beautiful, whoops, hopefully you can see it, faux leather kit. And that's your initial kit. So we're gonna just go as we go, and I'll tell you what's in the kit and what's not. So my other go-to thing that I'm gonna use right now is the eye primer. And I like to put the eye primer on and let it set a little bit, because if it's still damp, it will really cling on. So if you want a really light color, then you're gonna get lots and lots of dark color. Also, see, you just need a little bit. Also, all of our pressed shadows already have the eye primer in them. So you can choose, if you're using the pressed shadows, not to use eye primer. Again, it just gives me a little bit more natural color with my dark lids, and I like it. So I'm gonna let that set a little bit, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows, which none of the brow products are part of the kit. But let me show you anyway. We'll do them really quickly. So I use our two, if I can find it. I'm staying in a friend's house and I have my stuff a mess. So this is our eyebrow brush. It's flat on one end, angled on the other. This is also angled with a spoolie. So I use both of these to put my eyebrows on. And I also use a little bit of our setting powder just to dampen the angled brush. So I'm going to show you that first. And then I'm going to use our eyebrow palette. This is the, you can tell that it's well used. This is the, I believe it's brunette. It's the medium colored one. I'm going to use the dark colored first. This one right here. So I don't throw it on the floor. And I'm just going to outline my eyebrows. Now I've had mine microbladed because with age and over plucking, etc., they've gotten way too thin. But even so with that, I'm not an eyebrow expert and I still struggle. Just remember, ladies, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So you just want to outline both top and bottom. But when you do the bottom, you want to bring it all the way down. When you do the top, you need to start in just a little, because you want to be able to blend that up. And you don't want that really dark at your corners there at your nose, because it will make your eyes smaller. Also makes your eyes squint in a little bit. And then I'm going to take the lighter brown and just fill in where I pulled that up. So again, not expert, not twins, sisters, but you get the idea. And then I'm just going to use the spoolie with some setting spray on them to lay those down a little bit. Also takes a little bit of the darkness out if you don't want it as dark. Then what I do too is take our lightest, it's Scarlet concealer, and just put a little bit out. And I'm going to use our cream shadow brush, which I'll talk about a little bit more. It is in the kit. And just take can you see? Just that little bitty spot there. And I'm going to clean up the brows. So it just helps you, like I can tell this one's my right one's really a mess today. Helps you clean it up and give it more definition. And it can also, I just pat it in. You can also use it as a highlighter. I just realized as I was looking there, I missed right between my nose with the foundation. Not sure how I did that, but I did. All right. So we've got the eye primer on. We're going to do the eye shadows. So there's 4 pressed eyeshadows that come in the kit. Currently it's Agile, Discreet, Marvelous, and I'm blocking the last name. I'll have to look, but these are the colors. Yeah, there we go. These are the colors. So we're just going to use those. Also, Noble, which is one of our splurge cream eyeshadows, comes in the kit. This is Dreamy. I don't have Noble anymore. I actually just sold it. But this is Dreamy. So it's kind of a gray, pearlized color. we'll use that as well. So I'm going to use the fluff, what I call a fluff brush. It's really the blending brush. So as you can see, I need to clean it out a little bit. But it's big and fluffy. This is a great brush to use when you're first starting to learn how to blend eyeshadows. It's also really good to put colors on just really lightly. I'll spit it out here in a minute. So I'm gonna use Discreet first. I'm gonna use this one right here. And I'm gonna use it all over my lid just to give me some transition color, as well as just kind of a base coat of the shadows. I like I told you, I have dark lids, so I like getting that. This brush does not, I repeat, does not come. However, this brush, which is called our fluffy crease brush, because it's a combination between the blending brush and the crease brush, so you can see. Let me get these in order. This is the fluff or blending brush. This is the fluff crease brush, and then this is the crease. So you can just see they get tighter with the fibers each time. And I need to clean all of mine, but we'll deal with that later. So I'm going to use Marvelous, which is this brownish metallic-y look, and I'm going to use that with the fluffy crease brush in my crease and out on the edge. And the good thing to remember if you're new to a lot of shadows, and I still struggle with this, not a makeup artist, I just enjoy makeup, is that less is more. So you can always go back and add more, but it's really hard to take it off. So you want to start with an easy brush, and then you can add more. That looks pretty dark on this. I think it's my lighting. And then I'm going to use this color, Agile, in my corner. So I'm going to use that really thick crease brush that I showed you just out here in my corners, just to give me a little bit more definition, color, flare. And for me, I tend to use this as kind of my winged, for lack of a better word, because I am horrible at winged eyeliner. So this gives me a little fake wing here with the shadows. And then I am going to go back to the fluff brush, if I can find it, this one, and I'm going to blend these out, because you don't want stark lines, but you have to be careful. When I first started blending, I would blend too much, and then I ended up having to do it all over again. But just blend it out to your liking. Sorry. And then I'm going to use, I want to tell you, because I think I've told you a little bit. This is Gentle. It's metallic, kind of off-white. There. I'm going to use that on my lid. Just give my lid a little bit more lightness, for lack of a better word. And I'm going to use the cream shadow brush, even though this isn't cream shadow. I'm going to just get some of that. So two things you can do. If you're like, if I'm going to go out, like if I was going out for dinner, I would spray this brush with setting powder, and it gives it more of a wet foil kind of look. I'm not going to do that right now. I just put it on the brush, and then I will blend this out some. I, at my age, have really wrinkled lids, so I'm really lucky, because the eyeshadow, the lid primer really keeps it from creasing, keeps it from getting into the wrinkles that I have on my lip. Then I'm just gonna fluff this out because I don't like stark lines of the lighter colors either. All right, so far what we have that is in the kit is the fluff crease brush, the cream shadow brush, and these for press shadows. Now, it's always possible if you chose to get a kit, by the time you got it, the shadows might be changed out because it just kind of depends on the rotation, those kind of things, but always good to know. Then, like I told you, Noble currently is the cream eyeshadow that's in the kit, but I don't have it. So this is Dreamy. It's got more of a metallic in it. I don't know if you can see, but it's got little sparkles in it. More shadows and sparkles, sorry. And I'm just gonna put that right here in the corner, just to give me a little bit. If you put a little light in your corner, it really opens up your eyes. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna put a little bit. I'll show you this. I've had it almost a year. I don't know if you can tell how full it still is, but it's still got a lot in there. All right, so you will get some form of, I'm gonna put these over here, so we'll go back over them. Some color of cream eyeshadow. And then you will get the Dip and Draw eyeliner, which is one of our liquid eyeliners, and I just made it difficult to open. My fault. 1 second. It's not normally this way. I put a shine cloth on it and made it slick. Anyway, you will get it in black. So hopefully you can see that, let's see where I can get it best. That tip, it's really fine. If you're afraid of liquid eyeliner, this is the way to start because you literally can just lay it on there. Obviously I can talk when I was doing it. So you can choose to make it as thick as you want, but as thin as this is, that's why I like it, because you can get a really thin line, and then if you choose to make it thicker, you can. What I try to do is get as little as possible on the first pass on the brush, and then you can always add more. That way, if you have a little bobble, it doesn't really matter. The other problem I have, I'll share with you in just a second since I get this on. It's a good problem to have. I'm very right-handed, so doing my left eye is difficult for me anyway. But with the lash serum, my lashes get in the way, which is a good problem to have. So you get the liquid liner in black. It's called Perfect. And then 3 of my favorite products you're gonna get. So you can get the lash serum, which just, I have hair on it, sorry. You have, you can apply morning, night, or either or. I do both. The thing I love about it is it has a mascara brush on it. You can hopefully see the serum on there. This will grow your lashes both in length and fullness. I put mine on. If you put it on in the morning and you're going to apply makeup, you need to put it on and let it dry before you apply makeup. So mine's been on for a while. And then if you just put it on at night before you go to bed after you've washed your face. And then you get a Epic mascara in black. This is our one-step mascara, and an Epic mascara in black waterproof, which are our 2 most popular products, and I'm addicted to both. So I'm just going to put on regular mascara, not the waterproof. The formula is the same. Well, it's not the same because one's waterproof, but they go on the same they look the same. And I will tell you, even the non-waterproof stays on like crazy. But if you know you're gonna go swimming, or you know you're gonna have a bad day, hopefully that's not the case, then you can choose to wear the waterproof. If I know I'm going out in the element, I wear contacts, so my eyes tend to water. I will wear the waterproof just because of that. The snow is melting today, that's a good thing. So I love Epic a lot. So I always put 2 or 3 coats on. And I'm going to show you something else before I put it on my bottom lash. So I like to put, use our pencil liner on my waterline on the bottom. So this is it. Let me show you what a full-size one looks like, because I use this all the time. So this is what a full-size one looks like. I've probably had this at least 6 months, if not longer. So just gonna put it on my waterline. For me, especially as I've aged, this does not wrinkle under your lid, under your lashes. Still gives you a pull. That does not come in the kit, but awesome thing to have, an awesome thing to last. It lasts forever. Okie dokie. Epic's my favorite. I get really excited about Epic. I'm like a little kid. All right, the other thing that comes, wrong thing, is the powder illuminizer. So we have powder and cream. This is our powder. I don't see my brush I normally use. We'll just use a different brush. So this color is Pearly, I believe. I believe Benevolent actually comes in the kit, which is a little bit lighter, and I will show you Benevolent in the cream to powder. This is Benevolent and cream to powder, and I usually use it as a little bit of highlighter. So the powder comes in the kit. Then let me just kind of pat that in. All right, 2 more things besides catalogs, samples, etc. that come in the kit. Lip gloss, I do not. This is the clear lip gloss. It's more of a beigey one that comes in the kit, but it's awesome. And this is sparkling liquid lipstick that comes in the kit. So it is awesome. It's new. It's nudish. I'm going to show you this as it is. I love it, but my skin tone does not. I want you to see this. So the reason, you know, this is perfect. Lots of people can do this. And what I'm going to do is find one of my other colors. 1 second. Oops. Let's see what I'm looking for. Just go like this. I'm going to use Sentimental just to add some color. little bit more pinkish there, a little bit darker. All right, so liquid lipstick and lip gloss also come. Then you'll also get samples of the foundation card. You'll get a catalog, you'll get instructions, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. So then, I already talked to you about the one add-on you could get. The brand new add-on that I'm really, really excited about, because I just got mine, is the new skincare line. So we launched on the 15th to presenters a new skincare line. A new, and this will be launched to everyone on the 1st, but if you want to get it sooner, then you gotta be a presenter. So there's 4 foundations, or 4 core products. It's this is the night, oh, you can't even see it, the light there maybe. You see? Yeah. Night cream, they're color coded. Day cream. This is the cleanser, which is purple that you can't tell. There it goes. And this is serum, which is green. Let's hope we can see the green. So those 4 core products, you do a quiz based on your concerns. Like I was concerned about my fine lines and my wrinkles and my aging skin, and you get 3 boosters per product that you add in there based completely on you. So it's made for you. You know, our wonderful co-founder figured out, why is everybody using the same skincare products when everybody has different skin? So that's an added benefit that you can get. So we have wonderful products, we have wonderful skincare, we have wonderful makeup. But I say all the time, this company is so much more than the products. If you don't know, this company was founded in order to support a foundation that would support women who were sexually abused as children, help them heal, help them grow. Just recently, the 2000th person went through the retreat. It's held in Utah, and they're getting ready to expand the sites. So for me, having been in healthcare for so long, that was an added benefit, because I could contribute to something and helping someone else, and knowing that our founders believe so strongly in this was really the draw for me. And that was my decision on what I was going to do from a direct sales company. For me, that was right. But what I didn't know I was going to get was a whole bunch of women and men who support me daily, who are always there for me, who want you to succeed, who, when you're down and you feel like you're failing, are there to lift you back up. The sisterhood is amazing, and I will tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you that I kind of scoffed at that when I first heard it. And I think it's one of those things, until you experience, it's difficult to understand, number one. And then, you know, what I got back, me personally, is that I had been in the corporate world for a really long time, and I had lost me, because you're always fighting to get to the next step. I had lost what was important to me. I had lost the gift of time. I had very little time. I'd lost the gift of control of what I wanted to do. And Unique has given all of that back to me. So, you know, everybody has their own reasons, whether you want to contribute to the foundation, or whether you want to contribute to your family's income, or if you're a stay-at-home mom that really needs an adult outlet, you know, whatever that is, there's opportunity. So I just wanted to share all this with you. The products are fabulous. I love them. But, you know, most days I don't wear makeup. I always have skincare on. And if, you know, it's anything that speaks to you, then let me know. But it is so much more than makeup. So thanks for listening. Thanks for playing with me. And I hope you have a great day.